All right, welcome to On the Edge. We are living on the edge. It's Josefa Salinas here with you.
And I am BJ.
OG Money in the house. Hootie hoo.
Girls, I tell you what, it has been a very, very interesting week. It must be something in the alignment of the stars, the energy of the earth. I don't know, with the heat. Maybe it's all this heat that's coming. It's a big, huge heat wave coming to California this weekend.
It's not working.
And they're saying, no, it's going to be bad. People are going to be hurt. So that's why I don't love the heat, because people suffer, animals suffer, idiots leave their kids in cars, idiots leave grandma and grandpa in the car.
Oh my god!
You know, so again, I'm gonna I can't help it. The radio person in me is coming out. Please do not leave your animals
in the
vehicles this weekend, especially. I know I've got friends listening in Phoenix. You guys are really going to catch it this weekend. They said it's record-breaking.
Yeah, I heard that.
Coming to Arizona.
I did hear that.
Which is
they're
already
like record-breaking of all time. So, I mean, I know everybody there has air conditioning, but still. No abuelitas or abuelitos in the car. No animals in the car. Do not leave your children in the car. Please. I don't care where you're going, what you got to do. Take them with you. Right. Do not leave them in the car, even just to run into the store. Anything could happen.
Right.
Please, please, please. It just amazes me when this kind of thing comes, and we know it's coming.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. They've told us that we'll still hear the story. Somebody accidentally left their dog in the car, or they accidentally left their kid in the car.
It's not an accident.
Right. It's not.
It's not an accident.
Well,
it's dumb.
Do not do it, please. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be
real
hot.
Yes.
Very hot.
All right, so let's get straight to the suck wall. Apparently, BJ has someone. Is it Mark Zuckerberg again? Mark, I'm so sorry that we have to keep putting you on the suck wall. But Mark, listen to us, please.
My goodness.
I am in perpetual jail. I think I've been forgotten. I'm in the part. It's like what was the movie? The Midnight.
Shawshank?
No,
Shawshank.
Not Shawshank. It's something. I'm innocent.
Right.
I'm innocent. It's been months. I mean, it's been a long time. I haven't posted anything. So, come on, dog. Release me.
Let her out, man.
So that I can put On the Edge on my page as well.
Let her out.
Release me.
Please.
So why were you put in Facebook jail this time?
Okay, this time it was for that video with the girls.
Well, you talked about that last time.
Yeah.
They still have you in jail for that?
Yeah, they never released me from jail from that.
No
I think they're really angry. Whoever the person was, they were really incensed.
They're taking the job
No
way
booties.
too seriously.
Well, I think that they are under a lot of heat for some of the things that have been posted on Facebook.
I've been complaint. Yep.
Here's my position on that. Right. That's your problem.
Yeah,
Do a better job of having, serial killers, posting their videos.
Okay.
And, absolute pornography and just ridiculousness.
Dog fights.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Are easily accessible.
Who gets to say, who's over the people who are taking you off of, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because it looks like it's personal preference.
Right.
Yeah. They'll leave a dog fight up, but they take down, what you had up with some girls dancing. Granted, they were in bikinis, but I mean,
it was,
please, we've seen worse.
Right. I'd rather see that than a dog fight. I'm just saying, to the death.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. So, but I've made friends in there. It's like Litchfield.
All right.
It's like Orange is the New Black.
You've made friends?
Right.
You're making friends? Okay.
All right.
My girls here on the edge keep me well stocked with cookies and goodies.
Yeah.
Commissary.
All right. But, I guess we might just have to
books.
start a petition to get BJ out of Facebook jail.
Okay,
help me.
Let's do that.
Well, I think that this is the thing that bothers me the most about how Mark is controlling his organization. I'm not even going to say running. I'm saying controlling.
Right.
And I love so much of what he's doing. I really do.
Absolutely. All right. Can you guys hear?
But here's the thing. Why isn't there a place to talk to somebody? A phone number to call in when you have an issue with Facebook. Why isn't there an 800 number? I mean, come on, dude. Get with the times.
Right. Yeah,
have an 800 number or an email that you can call in.
Nope.
Even the most simple places, you can email and they'll go, we'll get back to you within 24 hours. And then somebody gets back to you. By the way, I have to say, 1-800-Flowers. I finally found the right email. It wasn't a phone number to some place that's answered, in someone's basement in some country far away.
Right.
Right.
It was an actual person that I emailed, and I told them how disgusted I was and frustrated. They emailed me back within 15 minutes.
All right.
What?
That's what we talking
And
about.
because I put my links to my Facebook posts, links to my Twitter posts, and I said, I'm not going to stop
Right.
until you address this issue. I don't want anything from you. I'm not going to say I'll never use you again. I will certainly try to use other sources.
Right.
And I got an email right away saying, we are so sorry. We apologize. We are giving you a complete refund right now. Is there
What?
anything we can do to win back your business? And I didn't even respond to the email because I was...
No, we
Too
got a
thrilled.
camp
Just
going
done.
on. Tell them
Oh,
yes.
yes. I know.
There's
Get
a
the
camp
money.
coming up. 1-800
Right.
Flowers.
Hello?
Yes, you can help.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if it was because of the links that I sent to the Facebook posts, the Twitter posts, and the responses from other people.
Right.
Chiming in about their disappointment with 1-800-Flowers.
Right.
But after almost 2 months,
2 months.
and I did eventually, I got something else for my
2
friend for her birthday. I sent her, I'll say it, I sent her Omaha Steak.
Okay. Oh, which,
Omaha
All
Steak.
right.
Yes.
Great. Probably should have done that in the beginning because
Yep.
I've never had
Now
a
you
problem
know.
with them. Knock on wood.
Steak is always
So,
better than
yeah.
flowers.
So she appreciated it. It's wonderful.
Yay.
And,
Good job.
I don't know. 1-800, I mean, 2 months it took to get my money back.
Come on.
So that means you sat on my interest.
Right.
Yep, we need the interest now.
You sat on my interest for 2 months.
Right. That's how they work.
Yeah,
But
that's
anyway.
How it
whack.
works.
All right.
Anyway.
So, unfortunately, Facebook stays on the suck wall, even
Yes.
though we are
Suck
here with
wall.
Facebook.
Yep.
And we're loving the fact
Uh-oh.
that we're here with Facebook.
Well,
We're just not
there's
all.
my friend Letty from Michigan. Hi, Letty.
Hi, Letty.
Yeah, say hi to Letty, everybody. She's a dear friend of mine. We go way,
Yay.
way, way, way
What's
back.
happening, Letty?
And
Right.
she's an incredible woman. She really is. She's written a book. So we're going to actually
okay.
have her Skype in
Oh, awesome.
one night because she'll be able to Skype in and she'll be right up there on the screen with us.
Okay.
cool.
And she'll talk about her book. She wrote a book about being a caregiver. She was a caregiver for her mother.
Oh, wow.
wonderful.
And her mother passed, rest in peace.
Oh.
And so she wrote a book about that experience. And it's really, I mean,
Wow.
she's an amazing woman. She was an amazing caregiver for her mother. So I can't wait to have her on and let her talk
right.
That's
about,
awesome.
her book
Right.
and help her expose it. Also got to say hi to Edna. Edna's in here.
Hi, Edna.
Norma
Edna.
Compost is in the house. Hey,
All
Norma.
right.
They're all
All right.
checking in, so we want to say hi to everybody. Ana Davalos.
Okay.
Checked
Anna.
in. Linda Montevallo checked in.
Hey.
Art Gomez said hi there
All
way in the
right.
beginning.
Hey,
Hey, you guys.
Yeah,
I got
so-
Cheryl Tate over here on mine. Hey, Chef Cheryl, we're going to have you on the show.
Oh, this
Come
is the
on,
chef
Chef
you were
Chef
telling us
Cheryl.
about.
Chef
Okay.
Cheryl, she
Yeah,
gets
all right.
down. She gets down.
All right. Well, we will be Facebooking live
We're
from
gonna holler.
a kitchen
A
somewhere in Los
somewhere,
Angeles.
right.
Somewhere.
Where the
Gonna
chef
have
will
you
come
in.
and cook for us, and then we will do our Facebook Live show from there.
All right,
Awesome.
you heard that,
Yeah.
right?
All
We've actually got
right.
a couple of chefs that want to be on our show.
Okay.
all
One that I interviewed for my other show, The Community Review, earlier this week. She wants to come and do a Facebook Live. She has a television show.
Yes.
And so
Okay.
Kathleen Raker,
Okay.
All right,
so
Kathy.
she's going to
Bring on the chefs.
come on.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
like
we'll do
chefs.
that.
I like to eat.
The Summer of Chefs.
Okay.
The Summer of Chefs.
Chefs.
Well, let me
Yes.
give a couple of shout outs real
Yeah.
quick. What's up, Ness and Rome?
Oh, Ness. What's up,
checking
Ness?
in.
Hey.
Oh my God, and it was a few other people. And
Who else you wanna say
AB. I can't. Let me see.
Uh-oh, bring it closer.
Yeah,
Put
see,
your glasses.
I gotta get
Where
my
your
glasses.
focals? Where your
Yes, yes,
focals?
Yes, yes, okay. Well, basically, Ness B, Rome, how you guys doing? Thanks for checking in. And my little artificial page, Mrs. Nelson, one of the
All right.
Prince fans.
All
Oh,
right.
Two of them.
there we
Purple
go.
Rain.
Yes, because we have a
Prince group.
It's crazy.
I'm
I
on
have
it,
so
too.
much to tell you
Is it
guys.
Pele?
Yeah, Pala.
I'm on it.
You are?
I'm on it. I watch all of it.
Oh, you watch though. You
Yeah.
have to participate,
I'll
but that's a whole
participate.
other
I'm trying
no,
to
because it's
look.
really intense. When we went, just in short, when we went, to the thing last week,
Right.
it was like the Warriors Purple Edition,
That's
and I
all
will.
right.
If you remember the Warriors. Oh my God!
Warriors.
There were like different crews. There's like the Raspberry Berets. There was
All
Pala.
right.
There's like
Red
the
Corvettes.
Right.
I was going to come too. I should have came.
Oh my God! What is going on? And they are serious. It is serious.
Yes.
So shout out to the Purple Army Los Angeles.
All right.
All right. Well, here's something that we got to here promote. I created this book. I'm going to hold it up so everybody can see it. Let me see if it's in frame here.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, it's in frame. Good. It's just a notebook, but you see what it says? Keeping it old school. And it's
Yes.
a notebook inside where you can write. You just throw it in your purse,
It's a journal.
so that
Perfect
you've
size.
always got something to write on.
Okay.
This is one of the things that I created to raise money for my girls' camp. We talked about the camp last week, How to Be a
Right.
Girl.
Right.
And it happens at Cal State San Bernardino at the end of the month. We keep the girls from Sunday to Wednesday and teach them everything from walking, talking, hair, makeup, public speaking. Dr. Betty Oribe is going to be out there talking about living a value-filled life. We're going to have Jerome and Tanzania Ware will be there teaching the girls. Each girl is going to be able to create, because the whole theme of this year is shepreneur. So they will either create a book like this, or they'll create an appointment book,
Okay.
Okay.
or they'll create a coloring book, because coloring books are the
I
rage.
love
I
coloring
love coloring
I
books.
just bought a Prince coloring book.
Yes, love coloring books.
Yes.
So they will all create something like that.
Cool.
Okay, they'll be taught how to design it, how to fill it, and then on the insert, on the inside page, they will have an about the author page, and they will write kind of like the entrance essay for a college,
Right.
where you have to tell the college about yourself.
Right.
Well, that's what will be on their page inside,
That's
Gonna be
incredible.
so cool, man.
and then these will all be up on Amazon.
Okay.
And then every time you buy one of their books, they will get the money for their college education.
Right on,
Oh.
man.
100%
okay.
after
Well, I'm buy a
Amazon
few.
takes their part.
Right.
Good
100% will go back to them in the form of a scholarship that they will
Oh
get.
my God,
That's
is so
beautiful,
awesome.
man. I
Yeah,
think-
you
Can I
may
buy this?
see it.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
okay.
You can go on
Hold
Amazon
on.
and buy
Yeah,
one for
I'ma go- I'ma buy a
$5.99.
few.
Okay.
Yes,
I think they're good
you
gifts.
can.
That'll
These
be
are
some
so
good
Oh, great
gifts.
gifts.
Mhm.
Great
This is
gifts.
Perfect
so
purse
cool.
Yep.
size.
Yep,
Like
perfect.
a-
Yeah, you can just
I
drop
use
it in
my
your purse.
journal, put my
Yep.
comedy in
Let me see,
there.
let me
Oh,
check
yeah. You can do all
Here's
kinds
the
of
book out
things.
of school.
Yep.
$5 on
Yeah,
Amazon.
just go on
Check it out.
Amazon. Just type in Josefa Salinas. That's the first thing that pops up.
Right. I'm
All
gonna
right.
get
You
you.
guys buy that.
100% of the proceeds from what I create on Amazon go towards my the Pursuit of Excellence Institute, my girls programs, my veterans program,
Right.
for the
Right.
radio station that I want to
Right.
start for veterans.
Come on, you guys.
All of that. So
Let's
just
give.
know that
Amazon.
the money's not going to me; it's going to the Pursuit of Excellence Institute, and then the money that's raised from the girls' books. They'll have a special tag on it, so you'll know it's there. It's in a special category
Right.
under the
All
Pursuit of
right.
Excellence
It's all
Institute.
right, man.
It'll be on Amazon, and that'll help raise money for each individual girl for either career tech college or a university
Right.
or community college. And what I'm trying to eventually do with that is get sponsors who will match the dollars made. Like if a girl
Wow.
sells, and see that's another thing they'll learn. They learn personal finance because
Right.
you have to sit
You-
down
these-
after number one
this is
after
so
you
needed.
write your book. Fill in the pages. There'll be all kinds of things they can put in it, from artwork to quotes to then they've got to write their personal essay.
Right.
Then they've got to figure out the price for their book. So when they figure out the price for their book, then they have to know how much Amazon takes and what
Right.
they get.
Right.
Then they've got to figure out what is their, what do they get if one book is sold?
Right.
Okay, how many books do I need to sell
Okay.
to get $100?
Right.
How many books do I need to sell to get $1,000?
Oh my
So we're
goodness.
teaching them personal finance
That's
Right.
what we
as
do.
well. So English, personal finance, self-esteem,
Right.
public speaking. Because on the last day we do this big fashion show with the girls.
Yes, we do.
They they get before and after pictures done.
Yes.
They get professionally. They get hair and makeup done.
Hair and
A
makeup.
fashion show where they come out. They've been taught the
What?
routines over the whole 4 days. Their parents all come.
Oh,
And on this
wow.
last day will be a slideshow where whatever it is they make, whether it's a journal like this,
Right.
or a day
Right.
planner,
Okay.
or the coloring book, that
Right.
will flash up next to the girl, and then she will read out loud her personal statement
See?
Oh my
in front of the crowd.
God.
Man,
It's
like
such
that.
a move. It's such an
That.
amazing event. I mean, everybody's crying on the
I'm
last
sure.
day. It's really, really great.
Oh,
It's
you
great.
guys.
So,
It
How to Be a
really
Girl is the camp, Cal State San Bernardino, June 25th to the 29th. What I've put on my Facebook page as well is I've got just about everything I need for the camp.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Paul Mo is checking in. What's
Hey,
up,
Paul.
Paulie?
Uncle Paul.
Hey,
Polly.
Polly.
I put a list right underneath the live page. You will see some baskets, because another thing that we do is we teach the girls how to bid at a silent auction.
What?
Right.
Now, when they get there, they are given $500 in HTBG bucks. That's
Okay.
how to be a
There
girl
it
bucks.
is.
Right.
There it is.
Now, you can get more bucks or have your bucks taken away based on your behavior, participation,
Yes.
attitude. all of these things. And at the end
This
of
is
every,
so
so you start out with 500,
Okay.
and at the end of every night, your counselor comes to your door and tells you what your points are. Then you have to go in your little checkbook and write either you got some
subtract.
taken away
This is awesome.
or you got some added. So what is your balance at the end of the day?
Exactly.
Now at the end of the
What?
week, you know how much you have.
Okay.
So then each one of these baskets are placed out
Yep.
on the final day with a silent auction bid sheet, and then the girls bid on the baskets.
Right.
And then,
Once
we
they
have a
want.
set time. It's usually during the hair and makeup that the girls bid.
Okay.
We close it out at the end of hair and makeup. And then so that during that, during the award ceremony where they're
Right.
given, they're given something
tell
special.
them.
I'm not giving it away this year.
No.
That they will then
Don't reveal it.
whoever gets the baskets will
Right.
know. And we usually have really cool baskets, but what I did on my Facebook page is put a list of the different kinds of baskets. There's not one single basket that actually has more than $100 worth of stuff.
Wow.
So it's $100 for a basket to put the
Right.
things together. But I just
Right.
put together ideas
Yeah.
of what you could put in a basket
Okay.
for a girl.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And this
awesome.
Yeah, we
year
always
we're
have
giving
great
away
things.
2
Uh-oh.
pairs of diamond earrings and also an iMac computer. Will be given away.
What?
That will be raffle.
Yes.
Oh my
girls.
goodness.
Counselors get to.
No,
Ladies.
counselors can't be in. Sorry, Drea.
My.
Hi,
It's
Papa.
all right, though.
Nakel's on. Listen.
So, oh, hey,
Hey.
We so
OG
proud of
Money
you.
Day.
We so
We
proud of you. Maybe
Hey,
one-
Pep.
Maybe one day we'll have them
Yay.
come out and to have the girls learn how to skateboard.
Oh, that would be, hey, Pop.
You know they got that
teach the
skateboard
girls.
truck.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
skateboard truck that'll come out and
Yeah.
bring the skateboards.
Right.
and-
Oh,
yeah.
that would be cool.
That'd be very cool.
And
Maybe
you know,
next year.
he's a giver. He's a
Okay, they gonna.
Oh, I know he would love
doing
something
something
like
yeah.
that.
Be
Yeah.
skateboarding, they gonna be staring.
Oh,
Right.
Papa. I
Yeah.
love you. I hope you're feeling better,
Yay.
son.
Feel
All
better.
right. Yeah.
Hey, Pep.
I'm
what's
so
happening?
happy to see my friend
Yes.
Letty. Hi, Letty.
Hi, Letty.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
She hasn't been on Facebook in a while. She just came back on, so
right.
it's really cool. Oh, Polar Bear.
Polar
Was
Bear?
a producer. Well, he still is an amazing producer.
Okay.
Is on. He's here
Polar
looking
Bear.
at our
PB.
video as well.
PB.
Yeah. Yep. And
Right.
Lucia Galante. Remember she came with the drum program
Yeah.
last year. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
at the
At the
That's
camp,
awesome.
she
That's
brings these
awesome.
drums,
Uh-huh.
all these different sized drums,
Right.
right.
And the girls
Incredible.
all sit in this big circle, and then you're pounding these drums. It's the most amazing thing
Yes.
to
It's
watch.
All that
Because at
energy.
first they're just kind of like, yeah, okay,
Right.
But then by the end, nobody wants to give up a drum.
Right.
Everybody wants to bump because you start pounding these drums to
Right.
this rhythm,
What?
and everybody's just into this rhythm with the drums. It's drum therapy.
Really nice. It
It's
really
called
is.
drum therapy.
Awesome,
So I don't
dude.
know if
Man.
Lucia is still available or not. I know we didn't ask her in advance, and she likes to be asked in advance.
Right.
But if she is, of course we'll do drum therapy again.
Right.
But that was an amazing therapy program for the girls. And I mean, even the counselors. I mean, I was into it. That feeling when you pound a drum
Right.
to this beat,
Right.
it was really just empowering.
I can imagine
Right.
drum
It is.
circles it's an energy too that it exudes, from you and collectively it joins you guys. It's really spiritual. I love drum circles and drums. They're very, especially that kind of pounding. You're getting everything out. You're taking stuff in. It's awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, it was.
It sounds amazing.
It truly was.
Ness
an
said
amazing
sign her
thing.
up. If
Sign
she was
her up.
here, she would be the best counselor. She's so good at that. Come on back home, girl, for next
on
year.
in, yeah.
So you can come on because sign me up. I need to be a girl too.
Well, in talking about empowerment, let's
Oh,
move for
no.
just a few minutes.
There's just- yeah,
I
not
don't want
too
to
long.
spend too
Yeah.
much
No, no, no,
time
no,
on
no.
this.
No, no, no.
Because I don't want to give it
Too much light.
Too much light.
Right.
Recently, and I'm not even going to say who,
Right.
there was a woman who felt that it was empowering to show an entirely naked shot of herself that appeared to be extremely airbrushed. I'm sorry.
God.
It just did.
It
Nobody's
was.
body
Of course
looks
it
like
was.
that. Nobody's body looks like that.
Especially
Nobody.
not that in either region.
Nobody looks like that.
Even with the baby
Nobody's
oil.
skin looks like that.
No.
So, but it was a full frontal. I'm talking full frontal.
Full
Right.
frontal, bush and all.
Yeah.
Middle of the afternoon.
And she claimed that it was some kind of female power.
Right.
But in my opinion only, it took power away from women.
Absolutely.
Because,
Set us back.
I'm sorry, why do you think showing your cooch
Right.
is powerful?
Right.
I understand that entire movement of being able to show a breast in public
Right.
and breastfeeding, things like that. But I'm sorry, your cooch. That's the only thing is the word I can think of to say. Okay?
Yeah, that's best.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Why do you think that anybody wants to see that?
I don't get it.
Because she has so, and I'm being devil's advocate because I was incensed. I was not for it. But she has so many supporters. I saw Huffington Post, Essence magazine. The feminism has taken some type of a turn left. I understand. I'm all for being empowered, or being. Nudity, the body as artwork, or in Playboy magazine. You know what you're getting. But I mean, it's like there's 10, 11. I don't care. Call me corny, but there's kids on. It's just randomly on Instagram. It wasn't done at some special over 21. But yeah. So you have girls that are following you, and so then that started that's a problem right now.
And it's not about it's not got nothing to do with body shaming or female shaming.
No.
But I'm sorry, we don't live in Eden. Okay? We're not in the Garden of Eden.
No.
We're not all walking around naked.
No. It's not our
Why?
business.
What is the purpose
Right.
of showing the coach?
My
What is the purpose?
My thought on that is that person just wants to be seen.
Exactly.
Period.
One quick point that Ness had made that same day, in short, this is how I know it's not empowering in her eyes. That same day, her ex-husband came out with a mixtape and with him and his current girlfriend on the mixtape, and she dresses pretty normally, sexy when they go out or whatever, but not anything like that. And then that very next morning or the day, then she released that. So she still got some stuff she's working on, and I'm like, that's not really empowering. You're doing a really little kid thing. Is you're showing your jealousy, like, oh, well, you know what, you and your girlfriend are on the mixtape cover. Well, check this out.
Well, look at me.
And it's like, what about your son?
Look at what? So now everybody's seen everything there is to see about
That's
you.
the mentality.
We saw it 2 years ago, though. We've already seen it. I'm familiar with her
I didn't
part.
see it 2 years ago.
Okay, but that's the thing. And then I guess closing for my part, I just want young women, all women, because it's older women too, really understand what feminism and empowerment is. You know what I mean? Understand it. Yeah, she took control of her body and the man didn't do it and blah, blah, blah. But so what? It's like,
why would a man have? I mean, she has control of her body. Yeah, that wasn't proving anything to me. It does. What it proved to me is that you are a sensationalist, who needs to do. And I know there's a lot of people who follow her, and I don't have anything against her as a person. Okay, I think that she does some cool things.
Yes,
but this to me was a step too far over. That was unnecessary. I don't have any problems with the female body.
Nope,
I don't have any problems with that whole thing.
No,
I just feel that why? What was the purpose?
To be seen.
Seriously.
And that's why
showing the coach.
And you have so many young ladies now that
I've seen the pictures. Where all these girls think it's okay. I would be mortified.
Oh my God!
If I saw my daughter,
I would
That's
kill
ridiculous.
her.
I would
if I had
drive to her home.
I don't care if she was 30.
Take it down.
I would drive to her home and say, "What are you thinking?" But seriously, if somebody could explain to me the purpose of showing the genital area on a girl, or a guy, really, I'm not interested in seeing a penis either.
No.
Okay? Not in a picture on Facebook. If I want to see a penis, I'll see a penis.
I mean, if I want to, I'll go to where I can go see that. Where it's, you know what I mean? I don't want to see it on my, just sliding down my Instagram, because everyone copied it. That was the problem. It was like,
no, but it was copied in vulgar ways on some people.
Yeah, exactly.
Just vulgar. I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously?
And, I think we really do need to just examine everyone, because a lot of girls are coming into this world and they're trying to handle their business cooch first. And what I mean by that is what they sell first
Casting
before
couch.
anything. They're concerned. They're like, dude, well, if you look good and if you put it all out there, girl, you can don't not have to work and get you a man, and
Nice
because
way.
you can get be a Kardashian or do no. Trust us, that is not the way. It's not. Keep your drawers on. It's okay.
Cover up. Be that peach out of reach.
Right.
Everybody doesn't want to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you show that, then that shows everybody what kind of person you are.
Right.
If you're going to show me your stuff, that means maybe next I can touch that stuff.
Right.
If you put it out there, that means it's out there.
Right.
You know, be that peach out of reach, the one they can't touch, the one that they wish they could grab.
And I just think that there's so many other ways to empower yourself as a woman. Why not empower yourself by getting an education?
Okay.
Why
Right.
not empower yourself by getting a job and supporting yourself and not looking for somebody to support you?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's empowerment. Why not empower yourself by grabbing the girl next to you and helping her get to where she needs to go if you don't know where you want to go, but she
Right.
does.
Right.
You know, this is empowerment.
Speaking of education, there's
Yes.
another role model out there
Uh-oh.
who everybody is in love with, and I'm not going
Okay.
to say her name because I'm not going there either.
Yeah.
But one of her songs says, "Who needs a degree when you're schooling life?"
Oh, I know
she
that.
Got it, She got it so much down and so much under control. I say out of control, under control, that she's telling our young ladies, "Who needs a degree when you schooling life?" And that's way that was
Right.
a few years ago. So
Yeah.
we can move on.
Well, okay.
Right.
I mean, there are some people who don't want to go to college.
And that's cool.
Okay, because some people don't go to college. Okay,
Right.
but you got to do something, and
Right.
everybody's not going to be a
That-
famous singer married to another famous singer.
exactly.
So, how are you going to provide for yourself and get the things that you want?
Right. Right.
Get a trade,
Right.
have a talent,
Learn how to
do
read.
something.
Exactly.
That's empowerment.
Exactly. Something that
Especially if you
somebody
have
can't take
especially
from
if you have a kid, because I'm like, when he gets in elementary school,
I forgot
he's
about
gonna
that
right,
part.
and he's so smart and so precious, and I'm a good mom, and okay, you may be a good mom in the mom realm, but girl, later on there's gonna be some stuff.
Yeah, when he gets into high school and all his friends is passing your
Elementary.
picture around,
Yeah,
you know.
Shoot, not even high school.
Yeah.
By fifth or
Then you
sixth
get-
grade.
Right. They got phones.
You know?
Anyway,
so,
So
yeah,
anyway, I applaud her for some of the things that
Yeah.
she has done
I do too.
and
I don't hate
the
her.
following that she has created.
Right?
I personally don't agree with that particular photo
No,
and the need.
no,
To me, that was not empowering women.
No,
it
it
is
was
not
not.
empowering women. There are a lot of very, very sick people in this
Bruh.
world,
right.
and you fueled the fire.
yep.
Right.
Thank you.
That didn't empower. It fueled a very dangerous fire,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I agree.
Moving on,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so we're gonna let that one go.
please.
Word,
Chuck
word.
that on the suck wall.
But you know what? I want to take a minute. This is for our people who are here in Los Angeles listening. And we got to say, Beatrice. Beatrice
Hey,
is checking
Hey,
in.
Beatrice.
Hey, Beatrice. All right, she's checking in. Anybody else want to say hello to anybody checking in? Sue. Sue's in
Oh,
northern Michigan with horrible
Okay,
reception.
Horrible. Sorry.
Yeah. So she says
Apologize.
she can't quite get the show, but that she is sending her love. She's in northern Michigan.
Hey.
Okay, for those who are here in LA, Los Angeles Public Library. If you don't know, I'm a library commissioner
Yes.
and very proud of it. Very excited because everybody
As
knows
you
how much
should
I
be.
love
You
books.
should.
Yes, I do. As
Man,
well.
I got about 3,000 books at my house. I got so many books. But there's a couple really cool programs going on at the library this summer. Summer lunch at the
Okay.
library. And I am pretty sure that summer lunch goes on at most libraries across the country.
Okay.
But for sure, here in LA, there's a summer lunch at the library. Free lunch for kids and teens
Right.
between the ages of 5 and 18, Monday through Friday. It all starts June 12th. What is the date today?
Today is my birthday's next Friday, the 23rd.
Yes,
Today's
Mine is
15th?
8
the
to
15th.
15th.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, I was thinking I had to think. I'm like, where am I?
It started on Monday. And it'll go through August 4th. Lunch
Yay.
runs from 12:30 to 1:30 at most locations.
Okay.
And I'll just run down the branches, but I'm going to put all this information up on my Facebook page too. Canoga Park Branch, Central Library, which is downtown, Echo Park, Exposition Park,
Yes.
Hyde Park, Lincoln
Yes.
Heights, Mark
Yes.
Twain, Northridge, Pacoima, Panorama City, Pico Union, San Pedro, Vermont Square, and Vermont.
And how
That's
old?
awesome.
5 to 18.
All right.
Oh, I remember the summer
I'm
lunch
18. I'll be
programs. Those
18
were
on
awesome.
Friday.
All right, well you better
5
get
to
that.
18. Summer lunch, lapl.org is where all the information.
Yay.
Just go there and check
Okay.
out for summer lunch. There's a summer authors program too, where you can come and meet authors at the library.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to put all of that up. There's a whole list of different authors that are going to come in. They speak about their book, they read their book, and then the summer reading program, very cool, we do here in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, by the way, won this incredible medal that is only given to 5 libraries across the country we were in competition with, and we won one of those medals.
Okay.
And we went to the
okay.
White House and picked up the medal,
Oh.
and that's how extraordinary the Los Angeles Public Library. A lot of libraries across the country look to us
Right.
and fashion their programs after what we do.
That's excellent.
Okay.
Another cool one that
Excellent.
we have is Reading by Design, the Summer Reading Challenge, where they do reading. It's reading challenges,
Okay.
and you just go to the library and sign up. And by the way, the library card is free.
Yes,
Yes,
is.
it
In case you
is.
didn't know,
Have a
you
lot
can
of good
sign up
stuff.
online, get a free card.
Yep.
The card's free. And did you know, check this out,
Uh-oh.
Los Angeles Times, Washington Post, New York Times, all of those newspapers, if you were to get them on a daily basis, that'd be about $300 a month.
Wow.
Yes. Newspaper.
You can read those newspapers online at the library for free.
Free. Look at that.
F-R-E-E.
I love the library.
There's a bunch of language programs where you can learn
Yes,
languages.
there's a lot of stuff.
A couple of them, like 2 or 3 that I've looked at, are $350. If you buy the program, free
Right.
online
Wow.
for library. There's
Right.
movies, there's music,
Yes.
all free online. Ebooks, one of the best things in the world. Why? Because you don't have to worry about returning it.
Exactly.
Right.
Because it disappears off your
Exactly.
Right.
device
It's gone.
when it's due.
When
That's
it's due,
awesome.
Still want to read
bye-bye.
it? Still want to use it?
Check it
Simple.
out again.
Just go online, extend
Get it
your
again.
deadline.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's all right.
Yeah, so it's not your grandmother's library
No,
anymore.
it's
Okay, that's
not.
my slogan. It is not your grandmother's library anymore. Come on down to your local library. Bring the kids. There's magazines. They have
Right.
an entire rack.
Right.
I mean, just
They do.
every magazine you could imagine. It's free.
Right.
Wow.
I'm actually, when you told me this a couple years ago, I started taking Spanish classes.
There you go.
For
Awesome.
free.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's wonderful.
They got
I'm
computers?
loving it. Yes.
Okay.
Computers,
Tell 'em about the Wi-Fi.
free Wi-Fi. And at some of the libraries, you have to, check and see which ones it is. They
Right.
have their tech kiosks where you can check out an iPad or a computer
Yes.
at the library.
Yes.
And now we also have in some of our libraries hotspots, mobile
Yes.
hotspots that you can check out and take home
Wow.
and have a hotspot.
In
And then
the event that you
have
don't have Wi-Fi at home. That's incredible. I got to
exactly.
get down there because I truly do love the library. I was that kid that would every couple of days walk home with like the maximum 10 books at that
Yes.
time.
Yes, it
And
was.
everybody thought, what is going on? Oh my God. I learned most of the things that I know from reading.
Reading
Right.
is fundamental.
Well, and now there's all kinds of video in the databases there that they
need to
have
go hang
can
out.
actually be used for research papers because they are peer
Right.
research papers where they've
Wow.
actually been
Peer
validated
reviewed.
by peer review.
Wow.
And you can use them.
Yes,
Like in school,
you
when they tell you
can.
you can't, when the kids are told they can't go on the internet to search for something when they're doing a research paper,
Right.
you can use the databases at the library. And there's like
Peer review.
so many databases there. I
It
mean,
is.
the resources
Amazing.
are unbelievable. It amazes me that we have such a low percentage of people in Los Angeles who have a library card.
Right.
It's like I sit
Wow.
there and I say to myself, how can you not have a library
Right.
card? It's free.
Right.
Exactly.
Because I have
It's
one.
free. It costs
Absolutely.
you nothing. And the access to information that would cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars
Right.
is free.
Free.
They even have Princeton Review, the SAT classes, SAT
Right.
prep.
Right.
What?
They've
Yes,
got
they
that
do.
free at some of the locations.
Wow.
Shakespeare classes, screenwriting
yes.
classes,
Yes.
acting
Wow.
classes. I mean, salsa dancing classes, yoga. It's
Wa-
this is your
Wow.
library
Yes.
now.
Wow.
It's not just a place for books; it's a place for life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
What about
know?
the book princess? Is she there?
Oh yeah, the Book Princess.
Oh,
I knew Dre was gonna bring that up.
Tell me about the book princess.
Girl, I have so much fun.
Oh my
I
goodness.
dress up. I have gowns and tiaras and
Really?
everything.
Yes.
and go. Like I like to go to the schools and like to the kindergartners or the
Right.
first grade classes, and I bring books.
Yes.
And then I sit down and read the books with them, and they look at me like.
What?
So they think I'm a real princess. They think I'm a real
amazing.
princess.
That
It's
is
so funny.
Aw.
They're like, "Are you a real
You
princess?"
are
And
a
I'm
real
like, "Yeah, I am."
princess.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
and then I
that's so
always
awesome.
leave them with books because I have like the Molina Foundation donates books and several other foundations.
Right.
I get books from, and I try to give at least 10,000 books away a year.
Right.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That is amazing. You really have to give it up for
Yep.
Josefa Salinas, man.
I
That's
mean, I love
awesome.
books. So, anyways,
Uh.
the summer reading challenge this year, they're going to be giving away iPad Pros, Visa gift cards, all
What?
kinds of things, and all you have to do is meet the challenges.
Okay.
You know, so again, summer reading program,
Summer
reading program,
Right.
lapl.org is where you go for all the information if you're in Los Angeles. But I encourage you, in whatever city you're in the United States, I'm not sure around the world. So for our international watchers, I'm sorry, I don't know. But I'll find out by next time. I'll find out.
Yes.
Most cities have public libraries, and many of them are doing these things. It's just unbelievable what's happening at your public library.
Yes.
So check it out.
Come
It's
on
not your
in.
grandmother's library anymore.
Nope, nope.
Wait, they even have crochet,
What?
knitting classes,
Oh, yes,
guitar
they
lessons.
do.
I mean, just
What?
unbelievable
It's
things.
so much. It's so
at the
much.
library.
Also, don't be afraid
Check
if
it
you
out.
have a card but you owe money.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
we
think
did
I
an
owe
amnesty
$6.
program.
Oh,
We just did an amnesty program.
what?
Yes. At the beginning of the year, we did an amnesty program
That was
because I was
critical.
just pushing for it. And that they collected
man.
so many books and so many tens of thousands of people who had,
Just
fines.
right.
So I'll try to get
I
him to
was
do it
one.
again. So Drea was one. She
I
got
was scared to go to the library.
Right, because I was just thinking that this whole time. I was like, oh, I want to go. I was like, dang.
I think I still
like,
go.
okay.
You know what? Go work something out with them.
I need to
Just
sort
go
my
there.
life out. I'm in
Just-
Facebook jail. I owe the
Yeah,
library.
your Facebook jail,
Yeah.
library jail.
Suck. Well, I'm
gotta
just
get-
sucking.
Nah.
God, get
No.
it together.
Just go up there and take the book. Do you have the books?
I'm
I'm
gonna have to look.
Okay.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
No.
Those
All
10
right.
books you was carrying home.
Right. I know. I still have
week.
all my whole Ozma of Oz
Okay.
book stuff.
Right.
We'll try to find them.
I will.
You know,
I
if
will
you
not
can.
return Nancy Drew. You can't make me.
Or the Hardy
Get it
Boys.
Or
online.
Ellen Tibbetts.
Get it online. Anyway, you try to work it out. If you do owe some money,
Right. I'll pay.
just
though.
go to
Right.
the desk, ask for the senior librarian, tell her your story, tell her how much you want to come back, tell her Josefa said you need to come back
Yep.
to the
Library
library
commissioner.
and work out some kind of a thing. Maybe
Right.
they'll do a reduced amount. or-
Right.
I mean, who knows?
They will.
I don't know
They'll pay. I
what the
think it's only
possibilities,
like
what the
$4.
possibilities are. It's just it's there's way too much being offered now. There's citizenship
let it go.
classes, CPR classes. I mean, there's just so much at the library. Take somebody and go there today. So that's my
Exactly.
library spiel.
All right.
Go get a book. No excuse.
All right. Let's see. Anybody else got anyone else they need to say hello to before we move on
Carla
to our next?
Robinson, hey, and I see you all back. You still watching Tate? Chef Tate. We got to keep talking to her because the more you talk to her, the more she's going to
Hey,
cook for us.
Chef Tate. What's happening, Chef Tate?
Yes.
Okay. Here's
What's-
a subject
Yes.
that I'm sure we're all going to have an opinion on.
Uh-oh.
Father's Day is coming up.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about what
Oh my gosh.
the effect that a father has on a girl's life.
Wow. That's going to be good.
It's deep.
Yes.
Yep. It is. And we're going to actually do a show with a therapist at a later time where we're actually going to go into, spend the whole hour really going into those things. But we're just going to talk from our own personal experience.
Yes.
I mean, I
Right.
had an amazing father. I love him to just absolutely. He's just an amazing man. He's the most well-read man that I know.
Right. He is.
He has always just amazed me at how, no matter where I was in my life, he would come and visit, and he could sit down with anybody from any walk of life and have a conversation.
Oh.
There isn't a subject that I have ever brought up that my father could not have a discussion with it about.
That's
He is
all
the
right.
most well-read man that I know.
That's all right.
And he's also an extremely eccentric man.
That's all right.
Very, very eccentric.
That's awesome.
He does not own a cell phone.
I ain't
He
mad
does
at
not
him.
have an email address. He does not own a computer.
That's so good.
He does not have the internet
Yay.
in his home.
He's my hero.
Oh,
He's 87 years old,
wow.
and he still drives across country in his car by himself from
What?
San Antonio to Michigan.
What?
Yeah. Poppy.
Incredible.
That's my dad. And when you tell him, Dad, why? Let it. We've offered, like, we'll just get you a cell phone, just put it in the car for the trip.
Right.
No, mija.
Oh.
No. I said, well, Dad, what happens if the car breaks down? Somebody will stop and help me. I
Oh,
said,
my
Dad,
God.
nobody
with you.
stops. Nobody stops
Poppy.
anymore.
Yes, they
And he goes, well, then I guess I'll just be stuck wherever I'm stuck.
Oh,
I'm with
goodness.
I'm with that.
Goodness.
I am so with that.
Oh,
You know?
bless
I really
his
am.
heart. That's awesome. It's daunting though. You know what I mean? To live that pure.
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's
He's
it's
good.
very, but again, very eccentric. When you ask him why,
Absolutely.
he's like, his first response will be, the government doesn't need to track me.
I'm with
That's
that.
what I
I mean, this
heard.
is
That's
a man.
the G
This
stuff
is a
right
man
there.
who could be off radar and disappear with no problem. Could any of us do that?
No.
I used to
Absolutely
could.
not.
Not
Not
just a
anymore.
phone now. When you take that ATM card and
Yeah,
swipe it at the
all
grocery
kinds,
store,
yeah,
man.
everything.
all kinds of
I
things,
can
you
be
know?
found. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
gas
yeah.
card. Know where
Yep.
you bought your gas. Know
Right.
where you
Exactly,
shopped, know
yep.
what
Right.
street you went down.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all.
So
man.
and he's an amazing artist. His paintings. I have a painting of his in my house that he painted. Oh gosh, 40 years ago, and I have that painting still. He's an amazing writer. He's written 7 books.
What?
He used to be a union labor negotiator
Right.
for the forge plant that he worked at. He started the first Spanish language newspaper in the state of Michigan, La Reforma.
Okay.
And I mean, that's my dad.
Wow.
Investigated by the FBI when I was in, teenage years because he translated pamphlets for the Communist Party.
Oh, wow.
But this is his
That's
thing.
dope.
He's not a communist.
No,
Right.
but
my father's philosophy is everyone should have the information available
Right.
to them so that they can make a choice.
Right.
So why wouldn't I?
right.
And communism wasn't a bad thing. It's just the people that were running it were bad people.
As is democracy.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I mean that's how my
That's
father
awesome.
thinks.
Right.
It's
It's wonderful.
when we were kids, we didn't get a spanking. We got a philosophical discussion about
Oh,
why we did what we did.
Okay. And you were
Please
like,
just
I don't
put
know.
me-
We were almost like, oh, please just
Just
spank
beat me, okay?
Please, oh God.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, like you get in
Somebody
trouble at
save
Josefa's
me.
house. You're like, oh God, her dad's gonna
I
talk to us for an hour
know.
about it.
But make you
You
feel
know?
really bad, though. Like, it would
Oh,
be
yeah.
effective, I'm
Right.
sure. Like,
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely.
you would really be like, okay,
I'd rather take
I
the
understand. I
spanking.
won't
Yeah.
do that again.
Yeah,
Ever.
I've reviewed the yin and the yang.
right. So I mean, my
Exactly.
dad was my hero,
That's so cool.
but it also is one of the things that severely affected me when he and my mom got divorced.
Right.
He left and went back to Mexico with my younger brother when I was 14. And I don't even think he knows how much that affected me
Right.
as a girl
Oh.
and how much it has affected my relationships.
Right.
Right,
And I'm aware of that now. I wasn't aware of it for a very long time.
right.
I became aware of it through lots and lots of introspection and speaking with other people who are smarter than I am in these areas.
Right.
Right.
That
I
that
got you.
fear when he left. I looked at it at 14. I looked at it as him leaving me,
Right.
Right.
That's what it
leaving me
was.
behind.
Right.
That's what you
Oh.
So
did.
you immediately think, I must not be
Good enough.
worth
Oh.
what my brother's worth because
Right.
he took him and didn't take me. Now, when you flip it and look at it from his perspective, his very traditional Mexican man perspective.
Right. Right. Right.
Of course,
Stay
I'm the
with the
girl,
mom.
so you leave her with the mother and you take the son.
Right.
But for me, as a girl at that age, I looked at it as being abandoned.
Right.
So
Aw.
for much of my life, I could never fully commit to a relationship because I always had one foot ready in case the person left.
Right.
Had to
Just in case the person left, I was never
Right.
going to be caught blindsided like that
Right.
again ever in my life.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
So
It makes sense.
to fathers out there, understand the impact that your actions have on your daughters.
Right.
I mean, I know a girl whose father was not around when she was younger.
Mhm.
And many, many times she would be sitting on the front porch waiting for him to come with her little suitcase. And
Oh man.
he wouldn't show up.
Oh wow.
Now, she apparently has some kind of a relationship with him now.
Mhm.
But I believe that drastically affects her relationships. I don't think she realizes how much it affects the
Right.
kind of men that she picks.
Okay.
Right.
And why those relationships eventually crumble apart.
Exactly.
So,
I can relate.
so for many of us, I think we have to really look at when we're having troubles with relationships or troubles with things in our lives.
Right.
Look back, because your childhood really does affect you.
It does. I'm one to say.
So until
Yeah.
you're willing to face those issues
Right.
and deal with those issues,
Right.
you're going to continue in your spinning circle
Right.
of making your mistakes until you realize until I realized how angry I was at my hero.
Right.
This man was my hero.
Right.
Yes.
Mhm.
I understand.
So until I realized how angry I was
Right.
and how I always kept one foot over here by me.
Right.
Never jumped into a
Oh, gosh,
relationship
no.
totally
Mm-mm.
because I couldn't.
Right.
Because what if they left? My dad left, so that means anybody could leave.
Exactly, and he was.
So I had to be prepared. I always got to be prepared
Right.
to catch myself,
Right.
because you can't count on anybody to catch yourself. That was my
Yeah.
mentality.
I
Because
know.
of that. And until I actually realized that and started working on that. So in saying that, I'm hoping that maybe somebody else out there has had a similar kind of experience,
Right.
and maybe they haven't come to that realization yet
Right.
of what that effect of their dad leaving or their mother leaving
Right.
may have had
Amazing.
on their life, and how it could be affecting the people that they choose to be in their life and the way they handle
Right.
their relationships.
Right.
I'm one of those people. I am that person.
Come on.
I am that person. I recently just reestablished a relationship with my dad, who I had not spoken with in over 20 years. He's never met my son. You know, and it's a gray area as to why he disappeared, but because of that, subconsciously, because it's never a thing that you think, oh God, I miss my dad and I'm gonna,
Right.
but you just,
don't even know.
it happens to like several relationships down the line. You like are looking back and you're reflecting like, what the heck? I mean, I know, there's nothing really wrong with me. Like what, but I realized that there was that chunk. And I didn't even realize that I wanted that chunk because, I was just so
You don't
used
know.
to my mama got it, and like how the mothers, I give my
Yeah.
mama Mother's Day gift on Father's Day. I didn't realize that I was angry because my dad, too, is my hero. He was really cool, and he still is. He, drove motorcycles cross country and was a sharp dresser and, hung out with people like the Whispers. And,
Right.
you know what I mean? He was a dope dude. First, to be a foreman, working with computer parts and just
Right.
all this awesome stuff. And he looked cool and had good leather and you know what I mean? He was a stoner and but was an awesome
Right.
cat. And when he left, mothers, we have to be careful too, because sometimes we put so much hatred on it that then that child starts to hate as well. Because
Right.
I spent a good deal of my life having hatred for him because my mother,
understand.
and I understood she had, but sometimes we have to understand we have adult feelings and, you have to be very careful how you don't reveal all that to your child when they're that small. They should still love their parent. Unless, obviously there are some cases where your father is just a complete, but in that case,
Yes.
but it's affected me. I've dated really wrong all the time. And that's why, as of late, I've just decided to kind of chill for a minute because I know and my mom used to even tell me that was one of the things that was my issue, because I used to worship our modest Ivy.
All right.
But on the other side of that, I forgave him, and
Yeah.
he wanted to break things down, and I was like, dude, that mess is like 20 some out, and I was a kid. I don't even want to. There's no specific
not go there.
situations that we need to, rekindle. Let's just start fresh, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
And with that, if you guys see my page, you notice all the Ivies on there now, the Carla Ivies and the Phillips, and they're all those are all my brothers and sisters whom I remember from when I was a kid.
That's all
Yep.
right.
So, what made you decide to talk to him again? Did he approach you?
Yes. He reached out through Facebook. So someone randomly hit me in the inbox, was like, you don't know me, but I know your dad. And, after a couple of vetting things and stuff, I was like, okay. And plus my mom passed in 2013. And I'm like, okay, well, I just don't want to be out here parentless. I mean, I do have another unit that I have a relationship with. You know what I mean?
At what point did he leave your life?
I probably was he left a lot off and on, but when he left, I'll say about 15. About 15. That was like when I did not see him again. And he lived around the corner from me. And I still did not see him again, dude. It was a trip because I wasn't looking and I was pissed and, And, so from 15 up until about 3 months ago. It's really fresh. Yep, I spoke to him today.
And how did that feel when you saw him again?
Well, it was weird. It was crazy. I mean, he's back in St. Louis now, but we did see each other through Skype and phones and all that. And it was at first initially it was a very warm. It you know what? I didn't feel any anger. It was a warm feeling. I was the little girl on the back of his chopper.
That's good. That's all right.
You know what I mean? I'm choking up a little bit, but it was.
That's all right.
It was like he had never left almost, and I didn't think about because there were some funky things, and but I'm just like at this point I just don't want to bring those up to him. He's older, but he still fit his and still a stoner dude in his 70s.
All right.
And it's like I'm just saying, it's like but he's really cool and. His family is good, and and Nakel is looking forward to meeting him because we don't have a huge family. You know what I mean? And so it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, that'll be real nice.
Yeah,
When
I'll
he
keep
gets an
y'all
opportunity.
posted. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it was pretty. Y'all done made my black heart cry. That's not a tear.
That's all right.
But yeah,
It is a tear, and you
Yeah,
know what?
yeah.
It's okay.
It is. It's okay.
It's okay.
yeah, because
But you got the opportunity.
yeah, dude, Al, that's my dude. He's
That's
my
all
guy.
right. That's all right, man. That's all right.
Yep. And I could hear it, but I gotta admit though, I did hear Mama rolling. She was cut. Don't you? What the hell? What the hell he want? I'm like, Mama.
Mama?
Girl, this a
You
new
going
day.
to rest, girl.
Yep. I got this.
I got this. Okay. So
Just make
yeah.
sure though that you work through everything while you can
Right.
with
Right.
him.
And we
it
will.
might be worth that conversation
It will be.
just because if something,
Closure.
God, I mean, obviously all of our parents are
Well,
going
yeah,
to pass.
but no, you don't want that to happen.
You don't want
Yeah.
that to happen, and they
Right.
go, I wish I had told him this. Because, yeah, I mean, it's great to put the past behind,
But-
the past somehow at times can sit in our subconscious
Yes.
and be
Right.
there and rear its ugly head when we least expect it.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's better to work through it.
Right. And I agree with that. And I think what's happening is this is just like the honeymoon period, that initial.
And it doesn't have to be ugly.
No,
You know?
but we
Yeah,
do
it should
have
be
things
real.
we need to discuss. But I think the initial shock, especially after he was still upset about like my mom passing and stuff, and you know what I mean. We
Right.
just had
It
the
happens.
first thing was just to rejoice in the reunion, and but yeah, we got some situations to discuss. Not funkily, but
Exactly.
there's some
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, you gotta
You
get
know,
past it.
there's some strong things, and
Yeah, my father has, the only reason that I shared what I shared tonight, I've never told my father how I felt about him leaving.
wow,
But I'm going to, because
Right.
he's 87 years old. I wanted to
Exactly.
do it in person. I was hoping that he would come for Father's Day, but he can't because he has to go to Mexico for something. But I'm going to see him at some point this year, and when I do, I want to let him know that how it
Right.
affected me,
Right.
and how I felt about it, and how I've worked through it.
Right.
And I understand he had to do what he had to do, but I don't think he has any realize. I don't think he has
I
any
don't think
idea
so.
what happened to me when he
No.
left me behind.
Right.
Aw. And
So
yeah.
I want to make sure that
I
I
don't
share
think
that
he
with him
understands.
while I can.
Right.
Right.
So you do the same, sister.
I will. I'm gonna let you guys know. We'll check in,
All
and I
right.
can't wait for the therapist to come
Yeah.
because there's a lot of stuff that is on. There's a lot of things where my dad was integral
Right.
from afar and did not realize it.
Well, I think that there are a lot of women in general, whether
Right.
you had a great dad or whether you had a horrible father.
Right.
There's little things. Our fathers affect our lives. Our
Yes.
mothers affect us,
Absolutely.
but not the same way
Daddy's girl.
our fathers affect us, even if that father was absent.
Right.
That
Right.
absence
Right.
affects us.
Right. It does.
So that's a whole nother show. Drea, you gotta want to
Well,
put something in here.
My father wasn't there. I was a little girl that asked too many questions and very curious, and I found out that my mother and my father were in the same. I don't know if it was a church group. I used to go through all the pictures, and I would see my mother on one side and my father on the other side, and it was like, well, how come? But anyway, he wasn't there, but I did have an older brother, and I'm gonna put this out there.
Yeah.
He wasn't very nice to me up to this day.
Oh wow.
And he used to talk bad about my father, and he wasn't no good, and this, he ain't this and he ain't that. And I was told a lot when I was growing up, and I'm sure they were, brothers and sisters can be very cruel because I was the baby. They used to
Yeah.
always tell me I was adopted.
Ah.
They
That's the
they
common
found
one.
me in the trash can,
Yep.
and I'm have a birthday coming up, and it's still in my head how they used to tell me we found you in a trash can, and it was hard on me. But I'm the kind of person who, the tears of a clown, you always see me smiling,
Right.
but it's not always a happy
Right.
on the inside.
Right.
And growing up with no dad, y'all don't have me going here now. Get
We're
back
going
in there.
here. No, we're going here. We're going here.
And my brother was the oldest, and he used to watch us, and he was abusive. And I used to get jacked up a lot. I ain't calling no names, I should, but I'm not.
Oop.
But he used to jack me up a lot. He would jack my brother up, who's 2 years older. He would jack us up on the regular. That's all I remember. Now, I'm sure there was other times that we had happy times. I'm sure there had to be some in there. But the times I remember was getting jacked up. I remember he hit me one time, and I spun around, and I hit the dresser and fell in between the bed and the dresser, and I just laid there. I was hoping he thought I was dead because I didn't want no more. So I just laid there like, if I lay, like the Elmer Fudd, play dead. They want the bear to come after Elmer Fudd. Play dead. He won't bother you if he thinks you're dead, So
Right.
I remember that. Right.
So I would lay there and play. That's the first thing that popped in my mind was to play dead. Anyway, I had to forgive, and I forgive him. I really do. I let it go. He doesn't forgive me. He has things. I think he was angry when I came home from the hospital. He's just one of them kind of people that was just mean. He's just mean, surly, just mean. And I forgive, and I'm moving forward. My father wasn't there. My brother was there. He wasn't, so much fun in my eyes. But I forgive him, and I want to move forward. I've reached out to him.
Your father?
No, my father passed away.
Oh, okay.
He passed away. I don't even remember what year it was, but he passed away long ago. But he wasn't in my life.
Okay.
He come to visit and hand me $40, and he
Right.
out the door.
Right.
We used to come. He come over, and we used to do steps to Jackson 5, and you know how the parents make you
Yep, dance, give you
perform
some money.
this girl.
Yep.
And we like dancing and get that, and then he'd be out the door, and he'd come from time to time. But then my brother was always the male figure in my life,
So he was like the dad.
and he wasn't like I said. So I had to forgive. I forgive you. I really do. I wish we could be brother and sister again. But however, I'm not going to bring my family into a negative situation because I'm married now, and I'm married to a man.
Right.
And this man is not going to let another man disrespect me. So it might be best that we just leave it like it is, as opposed to having conflict,
Right. Right.
making things worse than they already are. So
Right.
I forgive you, and I will move forward, and I hope all is well with you, and happy Father's Day to you. But it is what it is, and I'm okay, and I forgive you, and I'm moving forward because I got things to do. Kevin Hart money to make.
Kevin Hart money to make.
So moving forward.
That's a good thing.
That is.
That's a good thing. Well, I think that definitely we all have expressed some really heartfelt moments on the subject of fathers. But clearly, it's very obvious
It is.
that
Makes
no
a
matter what
difference.
your relationship is with dad or the person who supplied the sperm, if they
Right.
weren't ever a
Biological.
father to you, the biological person, fathers have a big impact. Mothers do too. That's a whole
Absolutely.
nother story.
Whole
though.
other story.
Got your
Oh my
mom.
gosh, that is another story altogether.
Right.
So anyway, thank you all for sharing. Happy Father's Day
Happy
to
Father's
all of the
Day.
fathers
Happy
out there,
Father's
and to the
Day.
people who step in and play the role of fathers. I have to
Right.
send an incredible thank you to my brothers, Raul and Tim.
Yeah.
Yay.
They were, along with my dad, were such amazing male role models for Milan and Darius as they were
Yes.
growing up.
Oh.
And I mean, my brother Raul has taught him about how to build things and how to fish and how to hunt and how to hold a gun
Ooh.
and
Right.
how
Drive a
to
tractor.
drive a tractor, how to drive a car, how all
Shave.
these things.
The man stuff.
When it came time for shaving, I got to send big ups to my friend Eric LaSalle. He
All
gave me
right.
some suggestions on what kind of a shaver to buy for him.
Right.
And then I had him FaceTime with my brothers who actually told him how to shave.
use
Because what
it.
I know about shaving a
Exactly,
face.
exactly.
I didn't know about shaving a face. And I had, shaved legs.
Legs, right.
Shave a face. So, surrounding yourself with good people, men that you can go to and say, hey, can you give me a suggestion? Hey, can you help? And my brothers who stepped in and just were such amazing men and continue to be amazing men in my son's life.
Right.
Thank
That's
you
all right.
for being
That's all
those
right.
men. Jerome Ware, thank you for being a part of my son's life. Lee Michaels for talking to my son about music and important things. His life lessons
Right.
from the industry.
That's all right.
So many people, and that's the thing is if that father's not there, then surround yourself with good
Positive
people
role models.
Right.
that can be a part
Right.
of their life. It doesn't ever replace,
No.
but it certainly can help be the foundation.
Yes,
Right.
it can.
All right.
So until next week, thanks for being with us on the Edge.
All
Don't
right.
forget to check
Thank
out
you for
my
watching.
Facebook page.
Right.
I've got right below this live post, I have a listing of all the themed baskets that are possible for the girls' camp. Why do we have baskets? Because on the last day, the girls get to bid on the baskets. On their last day when they have a fashion show, there's a raffle for an iMac this year. And 2 pairs of diamond earrings will be
2
raffling off
pairs.
to the girls that are coming.
Diamonds.
7th to 12th graders. The camp entrance is closed. Some people have already hit me up saying, hey, can my daughter come to the camp?
Right.
It's already closed. Applications open up in March every year,
next year.
for the camp, but it's already full because it's such an incredible free camp. But thank you for being with us.
Yes.
And please support the How to Be a Girl. Again, go buy
Yes.
All right.
this book on
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah,
right, buy the
buy this book.
Josefa
Keep it in old
Salinas.
school. I created it. It's just a notebook.
Right.
Okay? Keep it in your purse. Keep it with you. Every dime
All
goes
right.
towards the How to Be a Girl programs year round.
All
Thanks
right.
for being with us.
Thank
we
you.
will see you next week.
Woo,
Bye.
that's it.
Cousin
Thanks for
Joe Page.
good
Thanks
show.
for watching.
Bye.